One of the ultimate features about vectors is the sorting feature. But remember that compare method that I just showed you about and the complete class profile? Probably, I've never seen a compare method. Yeah, here's why. Is because we need to kind of tell it how are we going to, frankly, order our students. Are we going to order them by GPA? Are we going to order them by score? Are we going to order them by first name, last name? We have to decide, and we can create different functions. This could be bool compare by name, compare by score, actually, in this example, something like that. So we can create several functions that have the word compare in it. Compare is not a saved word, reserved word. That'll help us understand, okay, this one is meant for alphabetical, this is meant for score, that type of stuff. But notice, we have to design it first. So it really is important that, number one, this function is also going to be a friend function. And the interesting part with the compare function, yes, it is returning a Boolean. It's going to return true when it just moves on to the next item. There doesn't need to be any switches, and it's going to return false if something is out of place. But again, we have to worry about the design portion. That's this portion up here of how we're going to end up doing our sorting. We have to think about that behind the scenes. So with that said here, is that calling the function is what we have down here. Now, there's a couple of different items that we have here. Notice this one right here uses the overloaded less than operator. So if you want it, you can use the less than overloaded operator, and notice you didn't have to give a function to it, or you can give it its own function. Now remember, this could be compare first name, last name. This could be compare score. They could be two separate functions, and it'll still do the sort, and that's the beautiful part. And again, notice how much code did you have to put in here? It was simple. Creating these functions, though, might be a little bit more interesting, but they're really still not that much. But the code to actually do the sort is all done by the STLs. You did not have to create this. You just had to call the damn thing called sort. That's it. That's a beautiful part about using vectors with STLs when your class, your custom object, is created with design features and thought behind how you want to do a comparison, a less than operator, and all that jazz in it first.